Warning. You are about to watch a literal man-child yap and scream about a children's movie about a video game that includes fast hedgehogs. I recommend to not have your headphones or devices anywhere near max volume. Please proceed with caution. You have been warned. This movie was fucking insane! Now, before the review properly starts, I gotta get something out of the way first. The reason why I'm so late to this is because I couldn't see the movie until the 26th of December. Because reason. And a couple days later, after I wrote this script, I got sick! For a week! I couldn't record anything! For a whole week! Well, there's that. But guys, when I say that this might just be the best video game movie to exist, I am being 100% honest. Spoilers, by the way, for all the normies who haven't seen the film yet. When I sat down in the theater with all my friends, shaking, I knew I was gonna experience something phenomenal. Sure, there were some pacing issues near the beginning, but I'm honestly happy they rushed it, so we could get more fighting action. And Robotnik getting spanked. Speaking of Robotnik, just wow, Jim Carrey just doesn't disappoint. As two characters as well. You can really tell he cares about this role, and it got me busting up almost every time except near the end with that mantis scorpion thing. Like, what the fuck was that even about?
Yeah, and the dancing was also pretty bad.
No! That scene was awesome. I don't know what you're talking about. Now to talk about our main precious boy, Agent Stone. Shadow! It's Shadow. To be honest, in my opinion, he was done so beautifully. Especially with Keanu voicing it. Some people might say he sounded so lifeless and emotionless and stuff. But that's just what Shadow is! He's our little soulless boy, who experienced the most trauma. Cut that out. But when he shows his anger and pain, I could really feel it through the screen. And in all honesty, I think they handled the backstory really well. I know some people want to see a bullet go through this 10-year-old's skull, you psychopath, but I was pretty satisfied with it. Is that Bio Lizard? I also think they handled the balance between human and CGI characters really well. Everyone had their sweet time to shine, but I did think Tails needed a little more screen time. And I think he could have used a character arc. But you know, it's fine. Wait, talking about arcs? Or should I say, talk about low-budget flights, no booter movies, we're out of here! That single sentence made me very happy. I know I mentioned it in the previous Sonic 3 videos, but the CGI looks so fantastic. Especially in the third act, bro. That third act, bro! That was so peak, my mind was losing itself. I know you might have heard this before, but this was some full-on anime. This turned this movie from a 10 to a 10, because apparently it's not allowed to go higher than that.
But Stripey, the plot was pretty loose. And you can't just give a movie a 10 out of 10 because of a cool fight scene. That would just be unfair.
Oh yeah! Hold my uppercut to the fucking moon! And after that, Sonic and Shadow had a heart-to-heart on the moon with the most beautiful scenery ever. And when they did the most legendary dap-up in history, they played Live and Learn! Live and... I was actually going to piss myself. People might complain about how they didn't play Live and Learn for long enough. Yeah, they definitely did. Throughout almost the whole movie, it was basically Shadow's theme. Here is one time. And again. One last time. Maria even plays it. There are all kinds of musical references in this movie, which is so cool. And I noticed them, because I'm an OST specialist. I also loved the arc between Eggman and Agent Stone. When they're in the tunnel and he's like, "Oh, are you Sonic's assistant?" And Tails like,
No, I'm his friend.
and Stone is like, yeah, me too. And he suffers a little inside. And he gets more separated from Eggman by his psychopath granddad. And in the end, they confess their love for each other, and I'm almost crying.
The humor was also pretty good.
Revenge squad.
Except for some of the corny ass quips Sonic made. Konnichiwa! And somebody better call Google Maps. Somebody better call. And of course, one of the best parts of the entire movie. Metal Sonic! Yeah! I have not expressed my love for Metal Sonic ever. In the history of this 1.5-year-old channel, there's just something about this absolute unit that just screams aura. I definitely felt some of my normie friends eyeing me across the room, but I was just hyped, man. I really hope he can be an Ultron type deal, when he can transfer his consciousness to the other robots, and then he gets an upgrade to like a kinda almost Neo Metal Sonic, because to be honest, I don't really want it to look that edgy.
You've wounded me. I give you full marks for that. But, like the men said, what doesn't kill me just makes me stronger.
Anyway, that's just the theory or something. Oh yeah, and Amy was there too. In conclusion, great humor, excellent plot, insane action, fun references. The Supersonic and Shadow scene was the best experience of my life, and Mufasa gets second. Okay, bye.